Hi, my name is Christina Byers, and I was born and raised in Alaska. I was raised up in a good home. I had to do whatever I want. My parents gave me everything that I wanted. Started going to high school, get into trouble. My parents put me into a alternative school, did good there, and moved out to California on my own right after high school. And that is where the trouble started. After I got into trouble in California, my parents realized that wasn't a good place for me. So I went to Arizona where they live, and I lived with them for a while in Arizona, and then I started finding a place of my own, started going to college, and just started finding people, because at that point I thought, I wanted to do whatever it was to fit in, and I got into drugs during that time, and got into some bad behaviors. Satan got a real hold on me, and at that point in 2005, I got arrested and did 4.5 years in prison in Arizona, and basically was locked up for there. Still in prison, I thought I was looking for the right thing, going to church, thinking, I always knew of God, but I never had that relationship with God. Always thought I was okay and everything, and got out of prison in Tucson in 2009. Did the work release program, and kept coming back and forth to jail till I finished probation and parole. Got jobs and everything, got out, got my own place, and was doing okay for a while. Went back to college. I thought I wanted to go for business, so I started going for business college. Once again, got in with the wrong crowd, got back into drugs really heavily that time, went through a bunch of apartments. My parents always had to bail me out of everything. Still wanted what I wanted. I was the baby of the family. So I got everything that I wanted. And finally, my parents had enough, and they came down and repoed my car and everything. And I came to a program called the Good Samaritan in Idaho. And that's where I started realizing that I needed something different. I came into a faith-based program, and at the beginning I didn't want the program at all. I didn't want nothing. It took me a while. I was ornery, I was a brat, I was stubborn, and I still wanted it my way. And so I did the program for 4 months, got out, and went to the Women's Transitional House in Idaho. And I thought I had everything that I wanted, but I still had boundaries, and I still had walls that I needed to get down, and I thought I had them all down. And I got kicked out of the transitional house because I got into a relationship and got back into the drugs. And at that point, my parents were done with me, and so I came back into the program to do a kicker. And one day I decided that I didn't want the program anymore, and I thought I still knew it all, and so I left the program for a couple hours, and Pastor Tim and I talked, and he gave me another chance to come back into the program. And at that point I realized that I needed something different, and I knew that I couldn't do it on my own. And so at that point I surrendered everything and went back into the program, completed the program again, and went back to the transitional house. And ever since then, I've done nothing but skyrocket. And now I feel, the Lord has brought me out of the darkness and into the light. And I got a chance to live up at the ranch for a year at the Good Samaritan and give back what I was given. And I still do it. And now I have the opportunity to move on and live at a Women for Discipleship and give back to the women that get done with the ranch and want to continue their walk, and just be that mentor to those girls and just be able to help them and guide them through life, and knowing that we still have hope with the Lord. And that is why I decided to go to Messenger College, so I can get deeper into the Word of the Lord and just really get to be able to walk and share His testimony with everybody else and just have a good experience at the same time, and also learn how He speaks to us, because He speaks to each and every one of us differently, and He talks to each and every one of us differently. And with this journey going through Messenger College is going to be amazing, because He's just going to walk me through each and every step that He has for me.